Hmm. What is rocking on? I'm eating lunch, eating a burrito. Yeah. So today, I'm just trying to close the door, as you can see. Um, today, um, just found out that I'm gonna be having a roommate soon. So exciting news. He is like maybe in his 40s. Seems like a cool guy, pretty laid back kind of guy. So he used to play the saxophone. No, he's no stranger to instruments because you guys know I have drums and guitar here in my house. But I haven't had a roommate for almost a year now, so that's gonna. This is take the pace again, so we're back to that, which will be good, I think. I don't think I've ever quite lived with anyone besides like my parents who were older than me by margin like that. Unless they were younger, but it wasn't that. I think the biggest gap was probably like 6 years, maybe, or 5 years. Yeah, it was probably 5 years. Because some of the other roommates I lived with were younger than me. But they were, I knew all of that. I don't think I've ever really lived with anyone that I didn't know before, except for one other guy. He was fun. Uh, that was last year. Tell you this guy was I don't know. I don't want to go into too much detail, but he was definitely thought he had the rite of passage for life. Man, he thought he was king of the world. My hat's gonna fall off in a second. I know it. I can't really do anything about it because I have a burrito in one hand and you guys in the other. So this big truck coming up behind us here in a second. So we'll let that pass. It too shall pass. There she blows. I gotta cross the street somehow. Yeah, I hate trying to cross the street because it's always busy. Or you guys have seen, it's usually kind of busy. I just want to cross so I can take the shortcut to work. That's where I'm headed to, by the way. If you didn't guess. So let's take a step back here. Nothing's coming that way, so I have a chance to cross. Oh, actually, that was my chance right there, and I blew it because I wasn't looking the opposite direction. So now I gotta wait to cross. Okay. That guy was like trying to flag me over and cross, and I couldn't really do that. Oh my goodness. Well, it's not so bad, I guess. It's nice out. I am gonna possibly be late. I don't know why I said possibly be late, but it'll be by maybe like 2 minutes. It's not that bad. I'll be able to cross after this car here. All right. So what was I saying? Anyway, roommates. Yeah, this guy, like I said, thought he was the king of the world. Like I said, he thought everything was handed to him. So I don't know. And it's not saying that I wasn't like I'm not saying that I was the greatest of all time. I'm not the goat roommate, but this guy, and we actually had another guy living with us. Actually, I knew him before I moved in, and actually he was the reason why I was able to stay there in the first place. And he was a pretty cool guy. So it was us three living in this 2-bedroom apartment. We had a share room. There's two bedrooms, but there's 3 beds. So we shared a room. And actually, I guess I can't say that. Before that, there was another guy that was living there the year before. I guess that was the semester before. His name was Michael, and he was pretty cool too. He was actually engaged when I moved in. He was on his way out. And him and his wife are really cool. They both play Warhammer 40K. I never actually played it myself, but I know a couple people that do, and I'll say it's pretty fun. So, and then after he moved out, this other guy moved in, and boy, let me tell you, this guy. Anyway, I keep talking. I don't want to talk too much about it. Even though I haven't said much about it, I just keep complaining, But other roommates before then, I've known. So, like before I moved in. Oh, actually, no, I didn't know. See, now that I'm actually thinking, I'm thinking about all the other roommates that I had that I didn't know. Like as soon as I moved to Virginia, I guess that was when roommates were a little different. Like I didn't know them before I moved in. Like the only one I knew was Sean, but Eve. Oh no, I did know. I did know Caleb too. He's a pretty cool guy. Back when I lived at his house, that was fun times. That was a really fun summer. That I wish we could do that again. We went all over the place, like took trips all over the place, and like we taste tested sodas. We were like soda connoisseurs. That year, it was pretty fun. I liked it. We did a lot of nerfing. So, but before that, my first roommate when I moved down here, his name was Eve. I'm gonna cut across the grass here. I don't care. I'm just gonna keep off the grass signs. So Eve was my first roommate when I moved down here. He was a really cool guy. The only thing about that is we never actually get to hang out. We never get to see each other because his schedule, my schedule, like his classes were all at different times, and then when I worked, I'd get back and he'd either be still at class or at a game or something like that, and I wouldn't see him. And there would be times where I wouldn't see him for like 2 weeks, and then we live in the same apartment where I wouldn't see him for 2 weeks. I'd hear him like get up and go to class. I could just get up and shower and then go to class, but I wouldn't see him until maybe that evening. Sometimes if I was in the kitchen working on a meal or something, and he'd show up and be like, "Hey, how's it going?" And so it was just kind of a weird time. He was a really cool guy though. From what I gathered from talking to him and everything, he got married right after too. Shortly after I think actually he was already engaged when I moved in. So yeah, he moved out, and I had to move out of there too because it was only for a semester. So I was in there for a semester, and then moved in with Caleb after, and had fun all summer. But I had to move out because the situation was. since that one I was living in was the first semester, and actually the place that I moved into was also only per semester with Caleb. He lived there. It was like his house, but the other rooms were for people that had left that semester, left for the previous semester, and are coming back the next semester, but they were gone for the whole summer, so I could stay there during the summer. And after that happened, after that summer passed, I had to move out because they were coming back, and now I'm in the place where I am now with no roommate. So, or I hadn't had a roommate until next Tuesday. He'll be moving in. So, landlady said I could move because we were trying to